Rangers have finally got their man, the main man, the only guy Beale wanted, the big bucks that the Rangers had to reach deep into their piggy bank to get. Cyriel is officially a Rangers player. This one has went on and on and on, and almost by the time they've announced it, man, it's like, right, how long do you want to drag out these transfers? Seeing you know a transfer is going to happen, why can't it just happen straight away? I feel like the hype about Dessers has just absolutely been decimated in the last few days. But you know what? He's here. Looks like it's going to be 4.3 million plus 1.3 million in add-ons, undisclosed fees. So yeah, that always gets fired out there initially on a 4-year deal. He is 28. Of course, he did finish Europa Conference League top goal scorer, no last season, but the season before, as Feyenoord. 10 goals, no bad. And he also lost in a European final, I believe, to Roma. So in the same year that Rangers lost in the European final, there's a lot of similarity here.
There's a lot of similarities between the Rangers and this guy. But yeah, no, we knew this was going to happen. But it did drag out. And it just doesn't feel as big, in my opinion, as it would have felt if it happened last week. And I know they're still getting their man, but I mean, it's in terms of like major breaking news, it's like, right, okay, he's signed, but we already knew this.
Yeah, when Fabrizio Romano is tweeting, here, it's done, green tick, here we go, Cyriel Dessers will join Rangers. We know it's done, so why can't Rangers just come out and announce it? But no, they like dragging the arse out, because no, I think Rangers are running a problem soon of they're going to get all their signings done before the season even begins, which I think, yes, there's plenty of positivity about that, because here, he's got all his pieces, he can sort them out in pre-season, but at the same time, that leaves like a month and a half. Let's say they get Cifuentes, they get Danilo, and maybe one other guy, right, by the halfway point. That leaves you with a month and a half and no transfers. Do you not view that as a problem for Rangers? I feel it as a problem.
Well, I don't know if it's a problem, but yeah, maybe towards you get to the end of the transfer window and you're like, no, there's not a lot happening. No, because for me, you would rather get your signings in early than late. So,
no, yes, but look at Rangers. I feel like they're going to.
Well, would you rather be in the situation they were last year, where you're sitting there thinking, all right, we're qualified for the Champions League, we're going to spend some money now, and they spent the fucking equivalent of hee-haw? No, so it's good that they're spending money early.
Yeah. Yeah, but they spent money last year, got into the Champions League and didn't spend nothing. I think if Rangers get into the Champions League this year again, Beale, they need to go to Beale, right? How many more players do you want? And they need to give him it.
A million.
I want a million more.
I want them all.
I want them all. Down to nil. But in terms of this siding, I think he'll be alright. Personally, I don't see him flopping. He's been across the top leagues, Serie A, the Dutch league, the Belgian leagues. I don't see him coming in and being an absolute failure.
Yeah, he's played for them all, really, hasn't he? So
he's been around. He's
experienced. He's played at multiple levels, good levels as well. It's not like you're taking a chance on a guy that is maybe coming to the best standard that he's going to see. Have seen. This guy will have played at levels that are probably just as good, if not better, than in Scotland. So, and he's got European experience as well. So
yeah, and Bale's coming out and saying that we've been looking for a player that fits the project, and this guy fits it to a T. So surely that cannot go. This cannot fail. This is the one we could all bet on, to quote the Gary Neville meme.
And with Lammers coming in, with Dessers coming in, does this mean that Čolak's out of favour now? Because Čolak wasn't really in favour last season when Rangers didn't have any strikers. They had an unfit Roof. They had a Morelos that wasn't really doing anything. And Čolak was struggling to get the game time back then. So now that Michael Beale's actually managed to bring in two strikers of his own, plus there's a possibility of him bringing in Danilo too. I don't know if we're going to see Čolak.
Yeah, I don't see how Čolak has got a future at Rangers, if I'm being honest about it. Because how can you not get a game with like Morelos, who was just getting slated week in and week out, even by Beale himself? Now Beale, like you said, has brought in two of his own. I think Čolak will leave Rangers for this transfer window, along with a lot of other players. Hell, who knows? Maybe Stevie G is going to have a fire sale over in the Middle East, guys. But anyway, till next time, that's Fog Football signing out. We're back later with the Transfer Roundup show. And tomorrow morning, what are you hitting them with tomorrow morning?
Career mode part.
What one?
Fucking haven't decided yet. United, Valencia might give you both. Spoiled for choice.
Till then though, guys. Peace.